I'll admit it. I'll admit it. Almost wasn't here. You ever get just one of those days that it's like, yeah, I got to go to work today, or yeah, I got this appointment, or yeah, I got yada, yada, yada. Plus, I had to wash my hair. So when those gals in the past blew you off because they had to wash their hair, maybe they weren't really lying to you, because it took me like 40 friggin' minutes to do like two scrubs and then a conditioner. Yeah, I almost like that comment, Asylum. I almost did. Well, welcome to the show. We are here anyway. It's a Sunday where we're just waiting. We're waiting on things. We're waiting on more news from the trending camps. I'm waiting on my phone to charge. I'm waiting on, and I was going through my phone. It's like, wow, I got a lot of messages from like a while ago, and I had to go through there and like start getting rid of stuff. You sound like a woman, bro. Yeah. Had to wash my hair. And I'm not saying it's actually I am saying it could be a pain in the ass. But any excuse in a storm, right? I almost crapped my pants. Yeah, I cleaned it up, but I didn't. I almost did. And I'm glad you didn't, period. Scotty Lutz is over here on YouTube. Good to see you. Normally Scotty is over on Facebook. Cool. Thank you for being here, Scotty. Hate to say this, but I think we're going to suck again. Oh, no! We suck again! Pardon me. I got to get that drop out so I can use it more often. Got to get that drop out. Then we're going to suck again. Hope I'm wrong, but I ain't liking our chances this season. How you feeling about the season, Captain? You haven't played a game yet, Scotty. It could be really good. We could be really bad. Or we could be mediocre. Honestly, we don't know. You know, it's a land of ifs, ands, or buts, right? If this happens, and this also happens, but this doesn't happen, then you got X happening. Right? We don't know yet. And I'm liking, this is actually, hi Molly Christina liked my video. Molly, come on over to YouTube. Come to YouTube, Molly Christina, please. I know you're watching on Facebook. Come to YouTube, please. And I like this comment from Ed Winchell. We could go 11-6, or we can go 5-12. We could be decent, or we could suck really bad. And either way, honestly, it's a good thing, right? Because if we suck really bad, then our chances of getting a monumental quarterback in the draft increases exponentially. if we suck really bad. We might not have the first pick, but if we're in the top 5 and some of those teams don't need a quarterback because they already drafted one, you could, maybe. And I know everybody's, all over Caleb Williams, right? Caleb Williams, man, that's the mark. But the kid May from North Carolina might be a decent consolation prize. Could be. We don't know yet. But let's say we're 11-6, right? Let's say we're 11-6. And Garoppolo has a decent year, and the defense is improved. The offense is in sync. You get 11 wins. We could either be a playoff team or on the cusp of the playoffs, and we still have another year of getting rid of some bad contracts and getting some good draft picks and more free agents, right? Wouldn't be bad, right? Did you mean you almost had an opinion on the season? I think you meant opinion. Yep, I remember the days we supported our team this time of year and not bitching on. Yeah, I mean, John, we're allowed to be. We're allowed to be. We're allowed to be pessimistic because of things that have come our way. Okay, if we're going to suck, can we at least beat the Chiefs? I would hope at least for that. By the way, I'd like to say, Boss McGrath, reporting for duty as ordered, ma'am. That's the boss. That's the boss. That's the boss. Her husband, Mac, is on the Northeast Streaming Sports Channel as well. There's Mac and Jack, and they have a great show, mostly a northeastern tilt. But that's the boss. So, because remember, the boss of the boss, that's the boss. So, boss, good seeing you. Good seeing you. And am I happy Jimmy G is the starting quarterback? Oh, that's actually from Mac. Thanks, Mac. See, Mac, that's proof. Mac knows he has to go to the boss to ask the question. Right? You know it's true, Mac. You had to go to the boss. Can you please ask Captain Jack if he's happy that Jimmy Garoppolo is the quarterback? Yeah. As of 30 July. Wow, isn't that saying something that was it? No, not tomorrow. Tuesday. Tuesday is August 1st. And half-price pizzas at Marco's Pizza. So on Tuesday, I'll get a medium for like half the price of like a regular. So that I can't wait for that. That'll be on the 1st and also be on like the 31st. But yeah, I'm happy we got our starting quarterback is Jimmy Garoppolo, as opposed to he who shall not be named that no longer plays for us, that plays in the NFC South. How's that? Defense is much improved. John, I think so. I really do. I think so. Let's say John, John, I'm not sure what Ed's talking. Love our team and always will, but with how Haven't had a winning franchise for a long time, and how inconsistent we've been recently. There's a lot to worry about with it. Yeah, that's true, Scott. And even Ed Winchell said it. I'd rather have Jimmy Garoppolo. I'll finish the thought. I'd rather have Jimmy Garoppolo than Derek Automobile. August 1st is an awesome day. I believe it's probably because it's Asylum's birthday. I'm going to go out on a limb and say if Asylum said that August 1st is an awesome day, that's called an indicator for you Intel types. So I would say that would probably mean that August 1st is Asylum's birthday. John Connors, we got some soft fans now. We used to get into fights for talking bad about our team. That's what made us the best fans. Now everybody cries about. John, I need to ask, because I know how old I am. I know how old Ed Winchell is. If I can ask, how old are you? Because this team, there have been like fans that are older that got spoiled. They got spoiled because in the 70s, oh, he's 42. Okay, thanks, John. So I got what, 15 years on you? Yeah, 15 years on you. So the 70s and the early 80s, 70s and early 80s, we were spoiled because we were, every year we were in the playoffs. And in the 70s, from like 70 to 77, every year we were in the AFC Championship game. Just like Kansas City is now. But that's not normal. That's not normal. Doc Cabral said you got to get... Okay, yeah, Linda... AK, is Linda through Mac or Mac through Linda? So you got to get Jacobs back in camp. I agree. But Jacobs is pissed. And no matter what happens, that's going to be an asset that I firmly believe that this is the transition year for the Raiders, where they figure out that what the running back by committee is going to look like. Because if and when they get Jacobs in camp, they're still going to monitor and lessen his touches, because they will need to broaden what you see with Zeus White, with Britton Brown, with Sincere McCormick. Please do not be afraid, or are not afraid. Please do not be surprised by what you see with Sincere McCormick. Seriously. That guy is going to be, in my estimation, is going to be a really, really, really fantastic running back. My words. Hoping that Garoppolo stays healthy. DJ's in here. Thanks, good. And the play calling improves, because I've hated the play calling with Carr. I think that's going to happen. It's fans fighting fans now. If you don't have their opinion, no. See, Thrash, we did have this before. It just wasn't as prevalent. And we had it, but it just wasn't as horrible. That's just the way it is. Hooligan, good. And thank you, Hooligan. Hooligan is a new member of the show. Thank you. Look, Carr needs to change the scenery, so the way Jimmy G could be a risk, but if he's healthy, then the upside. I agree. Raiders were also great. Yeah, Ed, I know. And I understand that, but honestly, Ed, the 60s were before my time. That was your time. but I wasn't, I didn't really, when the Raiders were good in the 60s, I was 1, 2, or 3 years old. I was born in 65, so I didn't, my warm-ups were the 70s on. But yeah, you're correct, Ed. People are still spoiled. People were still spoiled. So that's what we got. And like I said, we are hearing things from camp. We're hearing, pardon me, we're hearing that Mayer's looking really good. I heard McCormick is looking decent. I've heard some reports from camp. So, and it will continue. Like I said, I can't remember. It's August 1st on Tuesday, which I'm assuming is also Asila's birthday. But we'll see. If you know some things about your team, and again, we got, by the way, please like it, share it up. But their thing, I can't always see everything. This guy says, I'm 27, sadly, I'm so young I wasn't even alive during the Raiders Super Bowl wins. Yes, Scotty. But see, Scotty and Thrash is 30. You have you gotta take up the charge, right? You gotta take up the mantle, take the yoke and the reins and all that other stupid horse analogy things. You gotta be there. You gotta take what the hand down of the fandom and make it yours. Because you're going to be old one of these days. You're going to say, I remember when dudes like Captain Jack and Violator and Ed Winchell and who else is like, for all intents and purposes, like when we see, and Mob ain't old, but he's older. Me and Violator's older than me, but we know. Pablo's older than me. We remember those older days. So you gotta take the mantle and run with it. Shield is above any player, any coach who represent the Shield we're supposed to have. Yeah, John, I agree, but people are allowed to have their opinions. They can even have their dissent. You can have your dissent and you can have your opinion, but it's how you go about, using and parlaying your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Ed's old. Like I said, I used to love watching. I'm watching. This is another X-Men movie. Another X-Men movie. I recall seeing this one. This is one that has Dinklage in it. Okay. Used to love watching Al Davis hitting Pete Rozelle destroy each other. Al wanted to kill. Yeah, I go. DJ's back again. What's DJ saying? Younger fans obviously can't help being young, but us older fans live the stuff that the young guys read about on the net or YouTube. That's true. That's true. So. Facebook user, please come over to YouTube. JJ was a beast last year. It needs to understand the market. Sadly, it's not great now. That's the way it is. And I agree. Josh Jacobs, when he comes in, I don't think he's gonna let the year go by. He's gonna be making $10.01 million. But he's also gonna realize that the Raiders are going to downgrade if if they do what I think they're going to do, they're going to downgrade the amount of carries he has. So that's just me. Anyway, what else is going on? Well, it's the end of the and it was Jimmy was saying that Phillies, man, my God, lost 2 of 3 against the damn Pirates. Jennifer Lawrence is a very good looking girl. I just don't like her politics. Again, I did like Rebecca Romijn a hell of a lot better as can't remember her character's name, the blue chick. Can't remember what the blue chick's name is, but Rebecca Romijn, man, that was it. It's McBud. Okay, hey McBud, good to see you, brother. McBud is hanging out with us from Scotland. And I said, McBud, I can't wait. I think maybe next year the Raiders will do a European trip. Maybe if the Raiders do a European trip, I'm going to go see, because Pear usually comes in here. Pear's from Sweden. So I'll go see Pear in Sweden. I'll go see McBud in Scotland. And if they're not in UK and they're playing in Germany, maybe, then I'll go see someone like the German guys. You know, there's Werner and I can't remember. It's Werner and his crew from TNBC Germany, Deutschland. So I can't wait. And again, it'll be nice. Maybe I'll be retired by then. But that's Raiders are due to go to Europe in 2024. That's what I thought, Ed. I know the last time I was in Europe, I definitely won't have the issues that I had. You know what I'm talking about, Ed. Mystique. Yeah, Mystique. That's her name. Then again, you know, Hollywood, man, it's like great actors all have their own political agenda, and you gotta try to not think about it, because, and I'll even say today I saw the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie, because it was a movie that I could see and still get home in time to do the show. So I did that. It was a fantastic film. And the guy's 60 years old. In a hell of a lot better shape than I am. Of course, that's all he needs to do is stay in shape and act. That's not that hard of a problem. Right? It's not that hard, to stay in shape, eat right, work out, rinse and repeat. Right? Yeah, I got to work. Belichick is trying to use the public to rid him of Mac Jones. RK ain't buying it. Kraft. And Belichick needs to, Kraft is kind of like sick of Belichick. No, Mac, it wasn't you guys. It was the person that I went on the trip with. Not you, Mac. Not you. It was the person I shared the trip with. If I can do it over again. If I could do it over again, if I could do a lot of things over again, I wouldn't wasted 8 years of bullcrap. Mind you, that was before the Brexit stuff. Yeah, no, Mac. I can't wait. And I said, Mac, I can't wait to come back. In the old days in Hollywood, expressing your political views would get you blacklisted. Yep. Spotlight. 49ers talk. Hey! See, good to see you, brother. Good to see you on here. Looking forward to the preseason game. Hey, I got you, brother. I won't be there. Spotlight, are you going to the game? Because I will tell you where my seats are, and there is a 49er fan that is the son of the gal I gave my 2 tickets to, because she had never been to a Raider game. So I said, you and your son are going to go to the game. So it'll be her and her son, and the son is a 49ers fan and she's a Raiders fan. But I'll tell you where the tickets are. Maybe you can come over and say hi to him. Oh, you wish. Okay. Well, hey, yeah, Mac. It's open, but trust me, Mac. I can't wait to go to Scotland. Yeah. And by the way, remember, it's preseason. It's definitely not. It's the first preseason game too, so you're not going to see a lot. Okay, I'm trying to remember. The Raiders play the Niners, then the Cowboys, and who's their third game? I don't even remember. I don't remember who the third game is. We can collaborate before the preseason. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do a show before the preseason game. Get me on a night. Let me know what you're. Get with me. You got my information, right? Captain Jack Rackham. Yes. Captain Jack Rackham at gmail.com. And say it's Spotlight 49ers. Captain Jack Rackham at gmail.com. But we can do that. But yeah, it's close. Ricky Gervais. Dallas is the third. Okay, so who's the second game? I know that you got the Raiders play the Niners, and you play somebody else, and then I guess the Cowboys are the third game. Who's the second game? Who's the second game? That'd be cool. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on in camp for the Niners? Their Spotlight. Let me know. Raider Ben's in here. Oh, Rams. Rams. Okay, yeah. Right. I ain't going down to not going to LA for that game either. Rams. Okay. So it'll be cool. And again, those are good teams that you're going to have to check to see how your team is built against a Niners team that was in the NFC Championship game last year, a Rams team which is 2 years removed from the Super Bowl but still a good team, and a Cowboys team which was a playoff team last year, right? So you're going to have to see how your team stacks up against those teams. And if you're 0-3, it doesn't matter. It's how you play. It's how you play. Yeah, I heard Brock Purdy it's going to be, I think it's going to be his job for sure, too. I think so. But then here's the other thing. What are you going to do with Trey Lance? And then you picked up, Sam Darnold, right? That's a lot of quarterbacks. You're going to have to do some stuff with one of those guys you're going to have to get rid of. Hey, Raphael's in here. Things going well for Jimmy G. I hope and I heart. Anyway, this is what's going on with me. My brother, hey, I don't know who that is. Thank you there, Facebook user. Come over to YouTube, please. But what else is going on in your neck of the woods is Al from the Today Show would say. And that's the way That's the way things are in your neck. Oh, Bosilla, good to see you, brother. Not a good weekend for the Phillies. Yeah, losing 2 or 3 from the Pirates. In fact, let me see while we're here, and I'll put the link up in a minute. Let's see, MLB standings. Okay. Okay, so National League. Okay, come on, switch over. Yeah, see, the Marlins are now ahead of the Phillies by half a game. So the Marlins are probably like in the wild card. Let's see, Giants are a wild card team. Marlins are and Phillies and Brewers. So yeah, wild card's tight. Wild card is tight. Will they be there at the end? I don't know. I don't know. But if you'd like to come in, Verlander to the Braves? Wow. Justin Verlander going to the Braves. Wow. I mean, because you got Scherzer. Scherzer just left for the Rangers. Is Verlander? Verlander, what? Who? Is Verlander on the Mets now too? Are the Mets getting rid of everybody? Yeah. Farrell will prosper, but feck them all. There you go. I didn't say a swear word. I said feck them all. Good to see that. Let me put the link up. Remember, and just like Clayton saying, Clayton, my good Barco buddies, yeah, hit the like, thank you, hit the share, please. If you want to come into the show, we've already gone through 30 minutes of me just spouting off. Normal. Yeah, Clayton, thank you for being there. Smash the like button, share. Thank you there, shipmate. I got Employee of the Month. Next, shooting for Employee of the Year. Well, that's cool. That's cool, man. C-Dub, good to see you. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. I had to rewatch your Black Saturday show, Ben. I was talking to Ben. I was busy watching it this morning. The stuff was on fire. Ben, if you're not busy, Raider Ben would be cool to come in here. Jimmy Farrell, we could have come in here. We're waiting on the Verlander trade allegedly happening. Casey Fox, Mets are cleaning house. Hey, Casey, good to see you. Come on over to YouTube as well, if you can. That'd be cool. Yankees are history according to Ed Winchell. But which one is this? I'm trying to remember when I saw this in the theater. Was this the one about the big robots with the big eye robots, and they're on like a mountain, and they're trying to make sure that they're not? I can't. X-Men movies. There's way too many X-Men movies. I almost went and saw The Flash, but then went and saw Cruise instead. Okay, how was my weekend? It was nice. I said I saw the movie with the Tom Cruise movie. I hate, and I'll say this: I hate giving money to his church. I hate giving money to the church that he hangs out with, but it was a damn good movie. I will say that. Hi, J. Captain Jack. Hey, who is that? Facebook user, good to see you. Come on over to YouTube. Captain Jack Rackham, please. Sound of Freedom was, yeah, I wanted to see Sound of Freedom too, but I couldn't get a time where it didn't interfere with my show tonight. Yeah, the Scientology, yeah. Searching that. That's about as political as I'm going to get, or religious, talk as I'm going to get. No, I'm not. I am not going to give anything to Scientologists on purpose after today, if I can. Mama Bear, good to see you. Mama Bear, can you come in here tonight? Oh my God, I'd love to have Mama Bear come in here. If you don't, first off, you don't know who Mama Bear is, shame on you. Shame on you. Mama Bear is Raider Bear's wonderful, gorgeous, and just full of heart and personality, his missus. That'd be cool to see. That'd be cool to see Mama Bear in here. I'm gonna put the link up. If you can, great. Tell Raider Bear Papa I said hi to. He can come in anytime. I agree. No bueno on Scientology. Thank you. Somebody agrees with me. I think that's Mama Bear. Spencer came in via Facebook and YouTube. Thank you there, shipmate. Tom Cruise's church is like 20 minutes from my house. It's pretty weird when you drive by it. It's straight up cold. John, I live in Tampa. The main campus for the Church of Scientology is over in St. Pete. I'm talking the headquarters is like an hour from me, maybe 90 minutes. Wow. But hopefully we'll hear from Mama Bear. But thank you for coming in, Mama Bear. That's awesome. We do have two Bronco fans in here. Like I said, we have Clayton as well as my boy Spencer. So we have two Bronco fans in here. Last movie I watched was Transformers. I never was a big Transformers fan, so I didn't want to watch that. So if you got a movie you want to talk about, if you want to talk about your team's preseason, camp news, if you want to talk about the baseball season, if you want to talk about, you got some, sage words of advice about your significant other, at this point, I don't care. I honestly, I don't care. I'll talk about anything. Pinched a nerve. Wow, dude. Spencer Scroggins is getting old. I know. I can say I'm back, and I got on the scale today. Back up at 280. I don't like that, and I don't think I'm eating anything really more than normal. It's just that it's like a pound. Like the last 4 months, I've gained 30 pounds. I got to do something about that. By the way, Hollywood is back from his European trip. He lost like 30, 35 pounds. So I guess it's just that this is God's karmic way of keeping us about the same weight. He lost 35 and I've gained about 30. I need to lose. Raider Bear shows. Oh, you are correct, John Leon. And David, who's that? David Miscavige? David Miscavige. Who the hell is David Miscavige? Is that his real name? Is that spelled correctly? I'll look that up. I'll Google. I'm going to GTS. Google that shit. David Miscavige. Oh, yeah, apparently it is. Is the second and current leader of the Church of Scientology. Wow. And that is how to spell his name. And this is the one that because it was who was the guy that wrote the book? L. Ron Hubbard, right? L. Ron Hubbard wrote the book. He's 63 years old. Wow. Dude looks fantastic for 63. Of course, he's got $1 billion. That's probably why he looks fantastic. Twan's in here. Hey, by the way, okay? And I'm going to put Twan's up, okay? Raider Twan, and that's his channel, by the way. That's his YouTube channel, Raider Twan, spelled just like that. Had his first show, his initial show the other night. So you got Raider Bear has his channel. You got Raider Twan has his channel. If I'm missing somebody that's in here that has a channel, we got a lot of people. Like I said, you don't ever have to go without. You don't ever have to go without not knowing what the hell's going on. So I'm going to put in, and Twan, if Twan wants to hit up the link, thank you. If Linda Mama Bear, if you want to come in, that'd be wonderful. Ed Winchell, cool. John Leon's been in here a while. Jimmy Farrell, I've talked for 45 minutes and nobody's hit up the link yet. That's a bummer. I even wash my hair. Watch my hair. I like the shows that talk positive. John, do I not talk positive? Well, that's a bummer. Hey, Bosun. How you doing there, Rob? I see. If you guys don't know how to pronounce Bosun, that's Bosun. I know it looks like Boatswain, but that's Bosun. How you doing, shipmate? Good to see Rob in here as well. Good to see. Uh-oh. I'm listening. There's thunder. There's thunder up in the air. So I'm not wishing it, but if we black out, it's because of the Florida weather of July and August and September. So just be aware. Just be aware. So, Asylum, John, we got, come in the show, man. Because I'm just doing this. And all you're doing is looking at my fat belly. Get in my belly. Drinking my iced tea. It's not even an Arnold Palmer because we went to what is it? Moe's Mexican place. They didn't have any lemonade. So I had to have pure sweet southern tea. And by the way, Bose, there we go. So we do got a sailor in here too. So we got that going on. And thanks, John, saying up my show is positive. I appreciate that. Oh, and it's Asylum. Okay. Anna's getting ready to play bingo. Here, wait, let's all cross fingers for Anna winning in bingo tonight. Cross fingers for Anna winning in bingo tonight. And remember, we're talking about Raider Twan starting his channel and show. Make sure that you pop on over to Asylum. Him and Raider Savage are going to start their shows on Wednesday. So I don't know. Remember, I do my Wild Wild West show is on at 7:30 Eastern time. I'm not sure when Asylum and Savage are doing theirs. Let me know, because pop over and see there. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna navify this show and bring in my boy Spencer. Put up the link for Raider Twan. I was going to say, Twan, can you put your link up? Because I don't want to screw it up. I think it's Raider Twan, right? YouTube. Okay. Raider Twan, YouTube. I think that's the channel. Vicky's saying hi too. Cool. Spencer, I'll be right with you. I'll say hi to Vicky. I want to come by and show my support. Lost my brother. Aw. Condolences to you, Vicky. And our best from the heart. You take care, Vicky. Always. And Rose says hi as well. All right. Gonna pop my shipmate on here. How you doing tonight, man? What's up in Donkeyland?
Well, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir, I can.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm not in front of the mic tonight, so I'm doing this a little differently. But I'll tell you what, Sean Payton sure kept a quiet, took a quiet off season and just was like, nah, we're not gonna be quiet anymore here.
And you know what? When I saw that, I said, I want somebody who's a Bronco fan to come in here and talk about that. Because if I said something about it, they said that I was being biased. And I didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'm glad you addressed it. Let me hear it, man. Let me hear it because, like you said, it was a quiet off season, and then a nuclear explosion comes from Broncos camp. Go ahead, shipmate. Go on.
So I did a video Friday about it, and I tried 3 times to do it because I was conflicted about it because it's what we wanted to hear. Honestly, it's what we all know, but the reality is Peyton is now this first season. Well, you better finish better than 5-12, and you better look like you have a pulse. So what she's done now is just put a bullseye on everybody. But that's what you want to hear. You want to hear the coach go out there and say, "Hey, we're going to be a playoff team." The expectations have to be high. You brought in Sean Payton. You know, you don't bring him in without some expectations. I think it's something that. Well, here's the other thing: the kitten in the room that no one's talking about. He pointed out the president and the GM. Well, the GM's still there. Oops. So, you know, and Peyton, George Patton, I mean, you know, that giving Russ the contract, you know, hiring Fangio. Oh, no, hiring Hackett, excuse me. Sorry, my bad. I mean, he's kind of already on thin ice already. So I liked what was said, but I don't think it needed to be said out in public. And you know, coaches talk like this behind closed doors. You don't see a lot of coach on coach fire at all. You just don't. You're good.
I mean, that took me for some wind. I apologize.
You're good.
But there's gotta be a story behind it. I mean, because people are saying that Patton hates Hackett, or does Peyton hate Hackett? Somebody hates somebody for you. And by the way, if you don't know, thanks Twan for putting up. Now, Grand Bear puts his thing up, and Twan put his. Thank you at Raider Twan. Thank you there, shipmate. But when you go and do full scorched earth and say that the team was the most poorly coached team ever, or at least ever for the Broncos, it was something like the worst ever coached. I don't know if he was saying in the history of pro football, in the history of the Denver Broncos, in the history in his mind, but he said this guy sucked. And that's what he did.
So I've got the answer to that. Have you ever taken over a job from somebody else and you're taking something over from a fellow sailor or whatever and been like, what did you just do? What did I get myself into? So basically, in my opinion, and this happened to me recently in my work where I took over a job for someone else and everything was jacked up. Everything was wrong on so many levels. And it got me so frustrated that eventually having to fix all the wrongs, but that's a composure issue, right? So he basically just let it go, and he's like, he's had to come in here and build everything from square one. There was rumors about Russ having an office on the second floor, his own little office. Yep, there we go. And that's the thing too. To be fair, Hackett was more of one of the buddies. And the reality is you need a dad, you need someone that's going to tell you what to do, someone's going to hold you accountable. And the facts are, like you said, 29th in pre-snap penalties. I mean, look at the Seattle game. No, granted, the Seattle game with the delay of games, you would figure, the Seattle noise. Okay, I can give you that. But then you do it at home against the Texans, right? And then you have the fans counting down the play clock for you. Randy Gregory. I'll go back to, I just went over the games and looked at the schedule last year, and I could just sit there and look at the different meltdowns that happened categorically. So I think what Sean Payton's done is, he's looked at the film, he's seen what's going on, and he said, no, this is bad. So I think he probably should have had that conversation off the record with someone and not really, out loud. But he also probably hasn't had that conversation with George Payton to say, like, hey, you guys screwed this up royally. So he thought he was confiding in someone, and obviously he said, yeah, go ahead and put it out. 40 minutes later, he's like, yeah, that wasn't a good thing to do. But it's what we all knew. But the reality is, for Broncos fan, this is what I said on my show on Friday. I was like, look, I don't care about holding what you said about Hackett at this point. I need you to win. It's been like 2015 is the last time we won a playoff game, and that was with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's now got a multi-million-dollar media. That's how far I think the world has changed. The New York Jets are the only team with the largest playoff drought besides the Denver Broncos. So, for me, it's about a results driven. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate the fireness. I appreciate him calling out what I was bitter about all last year. But now I need you to right the wrongs in the season and make us look viable. Make Russell Wilson look like he's viable. So it's going to be an accountability thing. I need to see results before I can really, it's like the pre-fight words, right? Oh, they're cute, but now it's time for you to go do 5 rounds of 50 or 5 minutes of 5 rounds, right? And go fight. So it's results driven for me.
Now, and I'm going to ask you, Spence, is it needed to be said. It did. It needed to be said. But what is your opinion of the fact that it was said to everybody? I think that it should have been kept more in-house. And what do most of Bronco fans feel about that?
The people I've talked to feel pretty good about it, right? Like it's because it made them feel good. It validated their feelings about last season. It confirmed the bias of what you saw. When I first saw it on Thursday, I was like, I saw Colin Cowherd talk about it and read the transcript, and I was like, all right, that's pretty accurate. I mean, this is pretty crazy. And then I thought about it for 24 hours, and I was like, that's some bulletin board material there, buddy. And because you still got to deal with Herbert, you still got to deal with Mahomes, and the AFC is loaded on the quarterback position. And there's potential that you may have maybe the 10th best quarterback in the AFC at this point, based on last year's, what you see right now. I know Mark Schlereth had a good take on it, and he was happy about him saying it. He said he hoped he doesn't recant it, and
then he did recant it.
Yeah,
it's like, if you're going to be so bold as to say this guy sucked out loud, was the worst maybe I shouldn't have gone there, or maybe I was misquoted, or I was possibly misquoted. I just know that he retracted a bunch of it. I'm like, don't be a puss. If you're going to say it, stand behind it, and stand behind it and even push it forward. God dang right, I said dang. God dang right, I stand behind it. In fact, and more. Don't be a puss. Don't be a puss.
So I'm going to use a Navy analogy with this. It's when you have a bad chief, and then the chief's mess sits there and argues about it. The E6 and below ain't going to hear about it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to talk about it behind closed doors. Y'all going to say what you say. Same thing with first classes. They're going to say it about everybody. but we just don't let it see in front of the people.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's and this is the coaching fraternity, like, and that's what kind of really the first thought I was thinking about is like, well, daggum, we never hear coaches on coach crime. You just don't. But it definitely brought some interesting stuff. I mean, September 7th is the first actual game. Of course, we play you guys on Monday night. I think it is against the. No, it's not Monday night. It's a 4:25 game on Sunday, right?
It's a Sunday game.
Oh, thank God I don't have to miss work. Because that's the thing. We've been getting those Monday night games, those 10 o'clock games. You know, remember they do the 2 Monday nighters the first week of the season? Those are the worst. Especially for us East Coast folk, right?
Right.
But yeah, we shall see. I mean, it's definitely put a bullseye on him. I mean, we'll be watching some training camp clips, and a lot of the players are like, there's no music being played anymore. It's very professional. It's just it's a 180-degree turn. All that stuff needed to happen. You know, like preseason last year, they didn't even tackle. They didn't even go to pads for like, I think, a couple weeks. And you know, we got to make sure we're healthy for December. Well, you weren't even good enough to go by October. I think we're one of the most injured teams in the NFL.
Right. It was between you and the Chargers. The mass units were horrible between the Chargers and the Broncos. I'll be kind of calling the Broncos. They had the most people on the injured list overall over anybody in the NFL, because when I do my Wild Wild West, I'd be sitting here listening to Richie bitch about it, then Coach Defense would bitch about his garglers. Since he's not here, I can say garglers. Well, actually, I say garglers even when he's on the show. But it's like they were oft injured, so we gotta see that.
And that's the thing too. It's like I mentioned to you, Randy Gregory. I don't understand why they gave him the contract. I know pass rushing is important, but the guy hasn't done a full season yet in the NFL. If it's not injuries, it's drug issues. And you know, I go back to that Christmas Day when he put his hands in the guy's face off. And I don't care what was said. I don't care what caused it. You represent the Broncos. You represent the NFL. You need to hold yourself accountable and hold yourself. And you just, especially when you got beat 51-14, and you know it's on Nickelodeon. The kids are watching you put your hands in the dude's face. You're like, come on, man. But I have I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Vance Joseph, going to like to see what he does with the defense. There's still a little bit more optimism, but you know, it fired you up a little bit when Peyton said what he said. So that's basically what I'll say with that.
Okay.
But
hey, Spence, I'm going to let you go, brother. I appreciate you coming in, because otherwise I would be talking to myself. I would also, like I said, thank you for Raider Bear for being here. If you don't know who Raider Bear is, check out Raider Bear. He is a dynamic personality of his own with a huge following, and a great overall positive guy as well. So check it. And Bear, by the way, this is my buddy Spencer. Spencer is a sailor. We go back about 10 years to get
roughly. Yep.
He's a Broncos fan, but he's okay for a Broncos. He's pretty aight for a Broncos fan. And I'm gonna say one thing though, Bear, that I'm gonna disagree with. Bright orange is okay on Saturdays when you're wearing it for your Gator game. I'm just saying. You can wear bright orange on Saturdays as long as it's not that icky burnt orange of Texas or that off orange that Tennessee wears. It's okay. It's okay when it's on Saturday. I'll wear it on Saturday, but not on Sunday.
Cap, I got to say one thing. You know, Tennessee, that was the worst thing that could have happened. Them find a way to win 10 games and beat Bama. You talk about social media, they are the worst. You know, Tennessee fans are loud this offseason, and they're so I agree with you. Tennessee orange is horrible. And the Florida Gators, I mean, so it's all good, though.
Yeah, but you wear your Clemson orange, and Hollywood's in the house. True. You wear your Clemson orange. There's some orange in here.
Yeah, Clemson orange and regalia, as they call it. It looks like purple, but they call it regalia. So I don't know.
Okay, but thank you for being here, man. Like I said, my boy Spence, my shipmate Spence, are popping off on the show. Great.
Well, thanks for having me, man. You take care. Enjoy the rest of the day.
You take care as well. Salute to you, shipmate. There you go.
All right, bro.
All right, that's Spencer Scroggins, my Bronco. I'll be kind. My Bronco fan. Got Jimmy Furpo in the house. Good to see Jimmy Furpo. Bear says never on Orange. I never asked Bear what his. Oh yeah, this is the one that with the weird monsters, like the weird. I was wondering which X-Men this was. These are like the guys with like kind of like the Cylons. Had like Cylon eyes. Okay. The Cylon eyes. But yeah. Okay, great guy. Yeah. And Bear says Broncos win 5. I hope because Bear if the Broncos win 5, that means that the Raiders should win more. And remember, the Braiders, boy, that's a Freudian slip. The Raiders have got to win at least 7, because then you're going up. Okay? Boat Chuck, with it. Boat Chuck, donkey, go back to the boat. Rob Matheson is talking bad about sailors, man. Oh, my God. So, just because of that, Rob, I'm going to bring another sailor in here for you. So, we go from the Broncos, United States Navy, to and I will say this, the New England Patriots. I didn't say Treatriots. Oh, no. I didn't say Cheatriots. I said Patriots, because Doc is a true Patriots fan. John Leon says 11. Is that us, John? Do we do 11? Okay, well, John says 11. I hope so. But we're going to go get my boy Doc Cabral, who is a Patriots fan. And I very rarely will say Patriots unless people that are truly get it. You know, somebody that's not a fair weather fan. So there we go. Doc, how you doing tonight, brother? Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother. Very, very good. Yeah, we still got a bunch of fair weather fans running around talking about, well, Tom Brady's not there. I think I'm going to try something different. It's like, really? So what happened before Tom Brady? Well, I was actually this kind of a fan. Really? What about you? Well, let me see. Jim Plunkett was my first quarterback.
That's right.
We'll go from there. They're like, oh, Jesus, God, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I had to let you know about Bill, man. BB's being a big idiot, man. He's trying to get rid of Mac Jones. I guess he's pissed off because Mac went looking for went to Alabama looking for advice, and because it was through the back door, it pissed Bill off. So Bill wants to get rid of him, but Robert Kraft, oh no, he ain't going nowhere, dude. Robert Kraft ain't going nowhere with Mac Jones. He's keeping Mac Jones.
I think Kraft is right. I mean, normally I give Belichick the football knowledge and the football fair weatherness and something, but like I said, if Kraft says this is my boy, and that's what he said, if he's your boy, you're gonna go with him. So, and yeah, Saban and Bill are tight. That's true. Bill O'Brien and Saban, very tight. And John Leon says Bill's on the hot seat. Now, I'm going to ask you, Doc, the same thing that I was going to ask anybody else. Is this finally the hoodie's last? Oh, wait a second. Where is it? I need to get my hoodie hat on. Wait a second. Hang on. Let me turn okay. I'll turn. Okay.
Oh,
for those that don't know, when I do my NFL Nation live show, I do have on, and I can't. I'll put it around my ears because I don't want to ruin the whole effect. I said, this is Bill Belichick. So I'm doing it. I don't like the fact that my quarterback is going behind my back. And Bill Belichick, that's me. I am the greatest coach of all time. And how How dare he do that? On to Cincinnati. That's all I'm going to say. On to Cincinnati. So for those, like I said, for those that don't know, I do when I do my Belichick impression on the NFL Nation Live channel.
Jack, yes.
On Wednesdays, it might be Thursdays, it might be Wednesdays. Presently, it's Wednesdays, but look for us, NFL Nation Live, myself, Violator, and Ref Guru, and you'll hear Bill Belichick, because Bill Belichick does make an appearance pretty much every week. But what am I going to ask you, Doc? Is this Bill's last year?
We're hoping it is. We're hoping it was going to be last year,
right?
His debacle he did with Mac Jones, trying to put defensive coordinators who had no idea what to do with a quarterback, and then blame him for the problem. He's not the problem. Bill Belichick's the problem. He made the decision to put those idiots there to be quarterback coaches, and they weren't quarterback coaches. That destroyed his Mac Jones. You know who he is. Now, he's a bright kid. He's not stupid. He's good. Is he above average, like 199? Of course not. But he's a bright kid, and he has a lot going on. But he's a Bowles graduate, an Alabama graduate. He's a smart kid. He's not stupid. The problem is when you put a coach who thinks, well, I've been doing this for a couple of days. It doesn't work.
I've only been doing this for about 30 years, so I know what the hell I'm doing. Anybody that disrespects Bill Belichick can just bite my ass. One of those type of things.
No, Jay, it's just with Bill Belichick, I think Robert Kraft is starting to see the lines on the paper starting to wither away. And I think Bill's going to be gone by next year.
I think so, and see this for those Raider fans that have been stating that they want McDaniels gone.
Be careful what you ask for.
Right, because if Belichick leaves New England and McDaniels doesn't, but here's the thing: if McDaniels doesn't get the team to get better. And I'm talking to Raiders. If the Raiders aren't better, and to me, better is 7 wins. That's where I mark it. You got to get at least 7 wins. And I know that's a low number, but it's better because they had 6 last year.
Oh, okay.
It shows improvement. If they have 7 wins or better, it shows improvement, especially if you get a majority of those wins at the end of the year, where it shows that the team is coming together and they've been building, right? If the Raiders are like 2 and whatever, but they end up getting 7 wins by the end of the year, it shows that they got increasingly better as the season progressed. That shows improvement. If McDaniels can do that, that's a good thing for the Raiders. And again, people are saying, like, are you high, Captain? No, I just understand that there is, you got to have patience. You got to have patience.
Yeah.
And if you don't have patience, it's like when the great Al Davis, and I say this, I don't say this facetiously, I say this truly. The great Al Davis used to do the coach Mambo. 1-2 fire. 1-2 fire. And it was every 2 years he'd fire a coach.
Wow.
1-2, like, was it like a salsa or a mambo? Like 1-2 fire, 1-2 fire, 1-2 fire. And that's what Al Davis did. And it was unfortunate, but we didn't, those were the years when the Raiders did not have decent teams, and he got rid of the team and the players and the coaches, and it's just unfortunate. So I think you need to do something about that. But for those Raider fans, if they're not good, then expect if McDaniels gets let go, he'll go back to New England. And I have a feeling that McDaniels will take that job before Brian will. O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was supposed to take it this year.
Yeah.
Well, last year, last year. But what happened was Bill decided not to retire because Bill told Robert Kraft he was very seriously considering retiring or leaving and going and work in the booth, and he didn't do it, and that's why Josh left.
Yeah.
But I mean, Bill was a great coach when they first started. You know what's bad? Bill came from a really bad situation where he was trying to build the Browns. Art Modell took them from the Browns to the Ravens, and then Bill was going to the Jets, and Bill Parcells says, "No, go to the Patriots." And he went to the Patriots.
They said, my best to Raider Bear. Thank you for being in here, Raider Bear. Good seeing you and Mama. So come on in anytime. So definitely. And again, I saw, and this is what Bear was talking about with Belichick. And Brian Hoyer was privately telling Mac Jones to watch his back, which did happen. Yep. Brian, yeah. And that's why because Hoyer was going to be fired. Hoyer was going to be let go. And then the Raiders said, dude, we got a job for you.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he's here.
He's backing up Jimmy, right?
Garoppolo, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know when Jimmy went there, I guess he finally passed his physical and he's doing his thing now. And I hope he does well over there. I really do. I really, really wish him well over there.
Mm-hmm.
He's really, really, and you know, he didn't go out in town, do all the craziness like a lot of the quarterbacks and players do, because he wasn't sure. He wasn't sure about his condition, and I don't blame him. But I think once he's established in the club, he'll be able to go out and do what he wants to do. And you guys will get to know him a little bit better.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you're Belichick, there's nothing out. There's nothing left for you to do. There's nothing left for you to do. I mean, if you're not digging it with your owner, and it's like I'm gonna take my football and go home. Literally, I'm gonna take his football and go home. Twan asked you this is. I think this is directed at you, Doc. Okay, what's your honest take on Brian Hoyer?
Good patch. He's not a permanent solution.
He's a good for two games.
Yeah, he's a patch. That's all he is.
Yeah, but he's not bad if you need him. If you need him to take your football team while your main quarterback is down for a couple games.
Yes, exactly.
He's good for a couple games.
Kind of like Matt Cassel was when Tom Brady went down.
Yeah.
It's just you have to have a good patch in the back to cover you in case you need it.
Mm-hmm.
We've been very blessed with some great quarterbacks that way, but the problem is a lot of them were like, you know what, this is getting old. Bill, give me a job or let me go, and a lot of them walked away because they couldn't wait no more.
Yeah, and Cool Cat says the same thing as well. You know, Belichick's got a babe. I wouldn't be spending any time on a football field. I'd be bouncing on that. Seriously, what do you? I got all the money in the world that I need, and I got a chick that puts out.
And he also has a nice house in Annapolis.
Yeah,
on the waterfront, because his dad was the football coach for Annapolis for many years.
Yeah, for Navy. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. So why not? And Maryland's not a bad place to. Well, I mean, it's like the communist wealth of Virginia, and then Maryland's kind of bad tax wise, but it doesn't truly suck.
I couldn't go there, Jay. I couldn't do it. I mean, for me, Georgia, Florida, maybe my friends are both 06, 05s. They just moved from Virginia to Pennsylvania because they're not hitting retirement anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, and even Rhode Island, the smallest state in the union where I'm from, they don't know that they've passed legislation to stop hitting military retirement.
Good.
I mean, little by little, a lot of states are starting to do it. I think Florida's going to be coming up next. Well, you already have no personal
No,
income.
no income tax, man. No
Yeah.
income.
I said the other tax will penny you and nickel you and dime you.
Yeah, I tell you, you got Raider baby Damian Bonds. I'm a Raider baby. That's right. Say Raider baby. No. He's got a great rap song, Raider baby. That's my boy Damian. So great stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so that's it.
busy. I appreciate your time. Please tell Lil I said hello.
I will. I'll say, hey, Doc said hi.
And please be careful out there.
I will. I will. I will. You take care of you and best to the Raiderette in your life.
Don't forget that Yom Kippur is coming up pretty soon too.
When's Yom Kippur? Oh, yeah, it's like August, September, right?
Yeah, late August, I believe.
Okay, I will try to do all of the definitive fasting and I'll make a good means of at least attempting to be the good Jew for the day.
Oh Lord, please help us. Make sure you clean your yarmulke. Don't have a dirty yarmulke, okay?
No dirt. I gotta find my yarmulke. What a dirty yarmulke! I gotta find a yarmulke. What I want is I want to get like maybe one of the people from Etsy. And I want to have a Raider yarmulke.
Oh Jay, come on.
No, I'm serious. They got there's like a bunch of Jews in New York that have like the New York Yankee yarmulke, and they have like the New York Giant yarmulke. I want a Raider yarmulke. I don't think that it would be too far out of the question to get a Raider yarmulke.
Oh God. Oh my God. I
This way I would be in uniform the entire day. I'd wear my Raider yarmulke and do my head bobs. I'd get the curls on the side. I can't remember what those are called. Oh. You know, do the whole Hasidic curls. I look good.
Oh Lord. Well, please be okay and watch out for yourself.
I will. Doc, you take care. Best to you and the wife, man. You be well.
Love you, brother. Take care.
You got it. Take care. That's Doc Cabral, the Patriots fan. The Patriots fan. You want to come into the show? Get the shot. Gets the shop. Do you mean the Mogan Davis or the Manischewitz? You mean the Manischewitz? And I tell you, Manischewitz. Wow, talk about it is sweeter than Boone's Farm. It is sweeter than Boone's Farm. It is sweet grape wine. Sweet. Will give your ass a headache. It's that sweet. It's like Boone's Farm, but it's better. So yeah, Georgia Patriot said he just got back on to and he got his stuff on. Captain got me in touch with Alex. Oh, good. I'm glad that. Jack, I still owe you information about a couple of the other people. I haven't forgotten. I've just been busy. Just keep pinging me. Just keep pinging me. I will get you that information. Have you learned not hate Raider fans that have different opinions? It's okay. Like I said, everybody's allowed to have an opinion. Just don't be an asshole. Seriously, don't be an asshole. And I can't stand when you have people that are just way, way, way beyond their assholes. I can't have that. Got Twan in here. And remember, we had Bear in here. Remember, go to Bear. Bear has his YouTube. You got Raider Twan. Twan has his YouTube. You got, what's it? Yep, my laptop decides when your laptop decides to, you got, remember, Ken Mendelsohn with Oaktown Savage has his YouTube. Go to his stuff. Jimmy Furpo's on all of them. Like I said, you got Georgia Patriots going to be hanging out and giving us good deals. We're 122 into the show. Hit the link, and thank you for liking, and sharing. Come into the show. Come see everybody. What's not to do? If you can't, if you don't, I just don't want to, be here and just spouting off stuff, by myself. It's horrible. But like I said, washed my hair. I'm good for at least till Wednesday. So maybe after the Wild Wild West show on Wednesday, then I'll do another wash. So I'll be good for the rest of the week. So we got that going on. Is there anybody else? Salute to you, brother. And salute to Jack Kenna. Oh, I can't remember when he said when he says salute Jack, that means Jack Kenna. I'm sorry. When I see Jack, I'm like, oh, it's not me. It's Kenna. Georgia Patriot says Wild Wild West is a phenomenal show. All AFC West fan base is represented, including the only Chargers fan. Actually, Georgia, there's a couple. There are a couple. Okay, because you got the Bolt Bros that have their show, and they come on board Wild Wild West, and the Bolt Bros have like 3 fans. That's 3 fans just on Bolt Bros, right? And then you got Coach, and that's 4. I'm trying to think. There's a couple other Charger fans in there. I can't remember their names, but there's at least 2 more. So there's about 7. And my son, my son, stepson technically, but my son is a Chargers fan. So that's 8, right? So there's at least 8. I feel the same kind of beat. Yeah, I just got to remember when they say Jack, it's you, and it's Captain is me. But I appreciate, like I said, there's at least 8 Charger fans. So, but they're good guys. Raider Critique. And I think he's talking to you, Kenna. Because they say Captain and then they say Jack. Anyway. Oh God, a Charger fan. Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of them. I can't wait. Can't wait to get the season started. Like I said, I was going through my phone today, and I got all these, the messages, and I got these pictures that I haven't posted in like forever. I haven't posted them, and so I've been taking the pictures out, throwing them into a file, and I'm gonna post them on Instagram to Facebook, do like dual use. Said, hey, I'm not sure if these pictures ever got posted, but these are pictures of me with a bunch of different people, mostly fans from other teams. There's some Raider fans, and like with some Raider kids, but mostly fans from other teams. There's a bunch of good stuff. So I will get it done. I will get it done eventually. I lived in SoCal in the 90s, and it was a dozen Bull fans. Okay, so they've lost a few. Going to Vegas in November. Going to grab tickets to try. Hey, Georgia Patriot, I'm going to be at that game. I'm going to be actually the Friday of that game. The Friday is the Bolitnikoff Crab Fest. The Bolitnikoff Crab Fest. Check it out. Get your tickets. Bolitnikoff Crab Fest. Get your tickets if you can. Because it's for a good cause. It's Tracy's House of Hope. And Tracy was Fred Bolitnikoff's daughter. It's for women dealing with abuse and drug use and things along those lines. They give them a place to call their own and to help them out. Great benefit. Tracy's House of Hope, the Bolitnikoff Fest. Plus, it's really good food in Vegas. It'll be the Friday before the Giants game. I will be there for that. Don't know what I'm doing on Saturday, but then the game's on Sunday. Then Monday I fly home. Oh, check it out. Got to hit the blackout party at the Tropicana Saturday night. Probably. I will have I know who my +1 will be, so I can't wait to have her come out and meet everybody in the nation. She's not a Raiders fan, but she's a very wonderful lady. So I can't wait to have her come out and meet a bunch of folks. So it'll be really, really awesome. Sharif, where are the tickets? For the Blitnikoff event there, Sharif? They're on the, what do you call that? Google it. Wait a second. Hang on. Let me see if I can, I'll even try to put the link up. I'll see if I can get the link up. Blitnikoff Crab Fest 2023. Would be at Eventbrite. There you go. Eventbrite. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Eventbrite. So there you go. Here, I'll even put the link up. Put the link up for the Eventbrite. Here you go. Put it up into the feed. There's the tickets for the Blitnikoff Crab Fest. It is an Eventbrite event. Get your tickets there. They're like, what are they like? $275 a ticket. They're not cheap. It is a dress up event. Do not come at t-shirts and jeans. Do not come in t-shirts and jeans. Just saying. I will put that up. It's crab and other things. There's wine. There's the Blitnikoff wines that they have. So it's food. The desserts are great. The crabs are great. I mean, I love I think I will bring my own crab. I will come with the tank top and shout "Raider." Sebastian, you can do that, Sebastian. I doubt that they let you in though. You can have a ticket bought, but if you come dressed like that, they're not going to let you in. I'm just saying. Sebastian, yes, you can. You can board the ship. Sharif, I put the Eventbrite site for the Blitnikoff Crab event. Okay, and I said just dress nice. I will be in my Captain Jack formal wear. Yeah, $275 a ticket. It's for charity. Plus, they have silent auctions. Plus, they have other auctions. I know, Sebastian. I got you. I'm just saying, if you did, you wouldn't be let in. But they have silent auctions. They have like raffles. There's a bunch of really, really, really cool things. Plus, they have like an auctioneer for some prizes, so you can get this really, really nice prize. But the money that you spend, it's a charitable donation, so you can get some really cool stuff. Just saying. But come on back, come on in over, and let's see. Ugh. Oh, yep. He's looking kind of. Oh yeah, he did open up his eyes. Okay, Wolverine did that. All you can eat crabs mostly. I mean, if they will keep sending you crabs, man. They'll keep putting out crabs. Twan is in the house. I'll put Twan up in here. So what that means, dressed like Josh McDaniels with a Raiders blazer and black khakis. I wear formal pirate wear. I have a nautical overcoat, and then I have like a nautical a pirate vest, a pirate overcoat, proper long pants, because I don't have like pirate formal pants. I don't have those. So I have like regular suit pants. I have my formal captain's hat. You guys have probably seen it for other things like that. So just dress to impress. And without further ado, we're gonna bring in Raider Twan. Twan, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Hey, how you doing? I please forgive me for not having my camera up. I love to show my face on your channel, but I'm having so many issues with my laptop. I was telling you in the chat that all of a sudden I was trying to do some Raider homework, and all of a sudden my laptop wants to update. So I am actually on my phone at the moment, but
Dude, hey, no apologies. The fact is, as you know, and I'm telling you this, as long as the audio is good, that's what the audio is actually more important than the camera. Seriously, you learned that in broadcast school. If you have good audio, you know, you can follow along and people will understand what the hell is going on. It's better than video. Audio is where it's at. You got good audio, you're good to go, man.
yeah, hey, salute to everybody in the chat. Blessings to everybody on this beautiful day. I'm in California, so the weather is actually very nice out. So,
What's the temp?
actually, the temp is.
Did we lose Twan?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, I'm here. What's the temp, Twan?
And the temps are the temp is actually low 80s. I believe it was 81 today.
Nice. Now where is that?
That is in the Bay Area. We are.
Okay, Okay, so that makes sense. The Bay Area in the 80s. So I know down south it's freaking hot as Foxtrot. So.
Yeah, and actually it's starting. You know, it's about 7:30 here, so it's cooling. It's cooling down even more, but it's still a good day. Yeah,
that's nice. Oh, yeah. And we got John Leon going to come in after you as well tomorrow. John, if you don't know, like I said, go hit up on Rick Twan's channel because he lets people come in as well. So John will make sure he comes over. And Critique is talking about all the things. He said you need a desktop with 12 gigs of RAM, a quad core, and things like that. So everybody's going to make sure, running with. I don't know how much I got. I just know that I need to. I have my desktop and I got the cameras and other good sound, so I'm good to go. I think, but we're good. So Twan, what's your take tonight? Like, say, what's the latest and greatest? First off, what are you hearing? Since you're in the Bay Area, I'm sure that there's a lot of things going on that you hear about with both the Raiders going on and the Niners going on. What's the word that you can give to everybody? So if there's any information that can be passed, you're our source.
To be honest with you, I think that the temperature of what I've been getting from the Niners is exactly how we're feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's mixed reviews. You know what I'm saying? There's highs, there's high praise, but then there's also those that have low praise regarding the quarterback. And I think if we can keep that just that vibe in sense of just let's try to stay neutral in it, don't get too high, but don't get too low. You know what I'm saying? And kind of wait and see. It might work out. And again, I've been hearing all over, even within the Raider Nation, if we can keep Jimmy G clean, you know what I'm saying? I think we will be okay. And I think we will be all right moving forward. McDaniel said something in his press conference and it kind of got my Raider cap thinking. And I said this about the offense just in my previous live. I was talking about the offense and I said the only room that might have an issue of not coming in as a second time around or is not familiar with this offense is a tight end room. But then after I said that, I thought to myself, and again, there goes my Raider cap thinking again. If our tight end room, just in general, if our new tight ends come in and they just do the basic tight end job, that's going to be way more than what we got in our tight end room last year. You know what I'm saying? And we had a whole lot of frustrations with our tight end room. And when I started to recollect on, you know, the actions within our tight end room, they were almost little to none. You know what I'm saying? So if we didn't get a lot of production from our tight end room last year, if we can just get the basic as a baseline from the tight end room, that is way better than what we had in the past. So if our offensive line is coming in at, you know, pretty much generally on the second year, our wide receivers are coming in already knowing the offense or have been in a system that ran the same offense, and all of our running backs pretty much are outside of Sincere McCormick. Pretty much all our running backs have been in this system. We should be rolling. So yeah. I'm very optimistic, and I'm very looking forward to where this offense is going to go. And again, in perspective, if our offense doesn't go well, I'm going to be going towards, you know, what is McDaniels doing? Because again, it looks like the pieces should be there and should be coming along. So we've always, and this is just my perspective, I think our offensive side of it has always been, I think, the better side of the ball for the past couple of years. And, you know, our defense is fairly young. So I think it's going to be a really good wait and see on our defensive side, because there's a lot of young guys that are going to be playing roles and doing things for our offense. I mean for our defense. So we have a lot of things to be positive about, but also a lot of things to kind of say, hey, let's just wait and see.
Right. I'm just saying, like I said, if you said, if the tight ends just play minimally, you know, get the minimum of that block and block, catch the passes, do what's needed, we'll be fine. Because again, Waller was hurt so much last year, and Moreau didn't really do anything as well up to big standards and pars. We'll be okay.
Okay. Exactly. That's where, you know, I don't want to bag on, you know, the tight ends, but you know, there was a few plays where, you know, balls were hitting their hands or it got tipped or whatever the situation may be. But you know, whether we want to blame that on them or not, again, overall the tight end room production was not to its standard. So again, if we just get the basic functions of a tight end out of the tight end room this coming year, that's just going to even upgrade the offense that we have going. So I'm excited.
Okay. Well, and bottom line is, because again, I agree, or I should say I agree. Would you agree with me that the Raiders need to show promise and an ascension in order for McDaniels to keep his job? And obviously that entails winning 7 games.
You know what? I partially agree with you, because I feel like even if it didn't work out, I don't think McDaniels is the next person to go. I think really when it all comes down to it, I think the next fall guy would be Patrick Graham.
I can see that too.
And unfortunately, even if it was the offensive side of the ball, you know what I'm saying, that was giving us the woes or giving us the blues or whatever the situation may be, I still feel like I think it would just be a McDaniel. A Patrick Graham being the fall guy, unfortunately.
Which is unfortunate because, like I said, I still say you gotta give McDaniels 3 years to get his offense together. You actually really got to give Graham 3 years to get his defense together. So it is unfortunate. I think it's just a matter of if the defense just is out and out sucking. If the defense out and out sucks, then yeah, I can see Graham being cut loose. But I think that even if they can get better with the players that they should be having, then it would be unfortunate that you can't anybody. But by the way, John, I see you in there. I'm going to see you in there. By the way, John Leon's going to come in about 3 minutes because I'm going to give Twan about another 3 minutes. And then John Leon's going to come in around a quarter of the hour and talk stuff. So we'll be getting that going as well. But Twan, like I said, I mean, sight unseen, because again, we haven't played a game yet. And all these people are already saying, oh my God, we're going to suck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're going to suck. Why? How can you say that? We haven't done it. We haven't gotten together yet. And, you know, the bluebirds are out there. It's oh my God. Oh my God.
Of course. And also, like, you know, I also want to say this too. In perspective, you know, our clock as a fan is not this organization's clock. You know what I'm saying? And that goes with a lot of that goes along with a lot of the movement of, you know, how they want to function. It is Mark Davis going to stay put and say, you know what, I'm gonna ride McDaniels and Ziegler out, you know what I'm saying, and see this through, or you know what I'm saying, or is he going to say, hey, time is up, you know what I'm saying? So our clock, because of course we all want to win right now. We want to, you know what I'm saying? If we could take, you know, drink a blue pill and get us to the Super Bowl, we would all do it. You know what I'm saying? Because
I can't remember, are the blue pills the good pills, or the red pills keep you? Which is the one that they take to get into the matrix? I always forget which one they took to get into the matrix.
To be honest with you, Jack, I don't know. I'm just saying what.
One's red, one's blue. I get it. I got the reference. I just couldn't remember which.
The blue takes us to the Super Bowl. That's, you know what I'm saying?
You go.
But that again, you know, we all want it now, but you know, what is this organization's mindset? And unfortunately, they may not even release that kind of stuff because they keep a lot of things, you know, close to chest, if you know what I mean.
I got you. Well, Twan, first off, again, congratulations on your show. Make sure you hit up Raider Twan at Raider Twan on YouTube. It's right there in front of you guys at Raider Twan. He has it there. It's so easy, even a pirate can do it.
And again, before I get off, Captain Jack, I wanted to thank you so much for blessing me on my channel with your presence, man. It means a whole lot to me. Everything that I said, I wasn't just saying that to say that. I truly do mean that, and I appreciate you for showing your love on that live. And hopefully we'll be doing some co-working together in the near future.
I will, as long as it's not too much past my bedtime and I don't lose my job for falling asleep at work the next day.
Hey, we'll make it work.
I mean, I'm serious about that. I don't say that facetiously because I got to stay awake. So you got that.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, blessings to everybody out there in the chat. Salute. If you guys have not, please subscribe to Captain Jack if you have not. And if you know what I'm saying, please, if you guys check out Raider Twan, and if you do like what you hear, you know, or like my perspective, please subscribe. Thank you so much.
You got it, Twan. And again, salute to you there, shipmate. You take care out there. And I said, have a good Bay Day.
Yes, we'll do. You have a great day too, sir.
All right, partner. You take care.
All right, salute.
All right, salute. That's Raider Twan, and we're gonna finish up with another positive force. Another positive force. We got John Leon in here. And John Leon says, if you can't be positive, shame on you. John Leon says we're going to be 19-0.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. You know, if we go 19-0, and this is the only thing, if we go 19-0, I owe what is his name? I owe Hot Neil a autographed Marcus Allen helmet.
Hey, it's worth it.
Yeah, and that's why I said, Hot Neil, if we go 19-0, I will give you my Marcus, because he says every year we're going to go undefeated. So the minute we go undefeated is the minute that I lose a Marcus Allen helmet. So what I want to, so I'm kind of stingy. I want to keep that Marcus Allen helmet. I'll go 18-1 with one of those losses in the regular season. And the rest of, obviously the playoffs and the Super Bowl is when you are undefeated, and I get to keep my helmet, so I can give it out when I get to I got 2,000 subscribers. When I get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna have a raffle. When I get to 5,000 subscribers, somebody's gonna be a Marcus Allen helmet richer. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, I hate to be the negative, but I came on here because Jack Kennick challenged me.
Okay.
Face said, "Go on the show. I'm here."
You are here. Yeah.
Yes, I am. And I'm always positive, and so is Raider Bear, so is you, and I subscribe.
Well, okay. I'm gonna kid you on that one. Raider Bear is always positive. Okay. I'm more analytically neutral. I try to stay positive. Yeah. I do, but you've seen shows when we've had a crappy game, and those are the shows that are not on what do you call it, my channel, or I can't go on the channel, the Northeast Stream of Sports, because every other word will be F. Okay, but I'm real. So I try to stay positive, but I am analytically neutral.
And Raider Bear, he's been negative lately, but he's negative in a positive way.
Yeah, okay, I can show that.
Says it politely. you know what I mean? And some of our fans don't get that to me, like Jack Canyon, me and him been going back and forth. But
nice guys, but
I just because I unsubscribe to Mikey, I unsubscribe to all the negative shows. Critique, I haven't really watched this show too much, but I like Critique. And critique
is smoking something positive.
Yeah, because he's always on late or something, or on odd where I'm not there, But I hear he has a good show, but I just don't understand Jack Canyon's problem. He goes on to all these positive shows and just shoots negative thoughts. Like right now, he shot me to come onto the show, and now I'm on the show, and then he's telling me, "Oh, I didn't block you. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. You can have my Raider coin and this." I don't need that. I'm a Raider fan. I'm old school. I'm not here to bully nobody. I'm not here to nothing. I'm here to cheer for the Raiders. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. As simple as that. I'm here to back my team, back my coach. I'm not here to beg Alex for his freaking phone number or whatever he's asking for. I'm here to back the Raider Nation. You know what I mean? And I'm back. Whoever's on the Raider team, I'm backing. Whether it's Jacobs, whether it's Josh McDaniels, whether it's, Adams, whoever, I got his back. Carr was last year. I had his back until the end of the year. Even though I knew he had problems or whatever, but I still stood up for him in games and whatnot. It's just, that's what we do, to me, as a Raider Nation. And that's what made us the greatest fans in the world. And then people can't take that away from us. There's only one nation. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Now everybody tries to copy that now, and now it seems like we're downfalling. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's just shitting on our team. It's like we're getting woke or whatever. It's like, oh, you can't say.
Oh, God forbid! Oh, that's damn swear word. Yeah, getting woke.
We're getting weak.
Man, woke is weak. That's for sure, man. I don't even say that.
Yeah, we're the toughest fans in the nation. Nobody can fuck with us. It's just now. Excuse my language, Jack.
You got one to try. Just try to keep it off on that. There you go.
But it's just now. It's everybody's getting weak and shitting on our team. It's like we're not Niner fans. We're not Cowboy fans. We're not. We don't complain every year in and year out. We're there to the last game, everything. You know what I mean? We sit there and we tailgate. We do all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And people don't get that. It's a culture. It's not. It's you know what I mean? It's something that you can't replicate. It's just, and I don't understand why people now are switching up on us. And they say like Jack Henry said, "Oh, I've been a fan 30-something years, whatever. I'll educate you." What are you going to educate me? How to switch teams? You know what I mean? It's just like, come on. You know what I mean? It's come on. Hey, I got my team's back. You know what I mean? Josh Jacobs, I got his back. You know, even though he's not with us, I disagree with what he's doing, but I'm still there. You know.
Kenna, it's too late, man. We're at 1 hour and 53 minutes. No, it's too late. If you got to come on early, early and often, and come in, man. It's like, send me the link. I'll have a show on Thursday.
Yeah.
If you and John want to duke it out on Thursday, hit the show on Thursday.
I want to be educated. I want to be educated. Supposedly.
Yeah. Yeah. And Anthony Provencio, I love when he comes on, but Anthony, oh my God, Anthony is like JT. Every other word is F. And I'm like, and I said, Anthony, please just try to say a sentence without using F as a verb, an adjective, and an adverb. And I love Anthony Provencio because he's excited.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited too, but I can at least do a show without swearing. I learned. You can do it. It's hard.
Yeah.
But you can do it. it.
Yeah, I did all right. I think one or two cuss words, you know, but
yeah, just a few. And like I said, the cool Kev says the Royal Rumble Thursday, Jack versus John. Oh, on the Captain Jack. Sell tickets. There you go. Sell tickets to the Royal Rumble. Leon versus Kenna. I actually like that better. That has more zing to it. Not Jock and John. No. Kenna versus Leon. For all the marbles. Who the hell is spouting off the best stuff? I even said stuff. So we'll do that. I like that, Cool Kev. That's it.
Like, Cool Kev is cool.
Yeah.
It's just like Rudy. Rudy was bouncing around channel, just shitting.
I haven't heard from Rudy in a while, man. I haven't heard from Rudy in a while.
And that's the same thing Ken is doing. He's bouncing around from channel to channel, just crapping on her team. And then I'm like, why do you want Alex's page so you could shit on her team on the KC page? You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't understand that.
Well, in Jack's defense, and I will say this, in Jack's defense, he does enjoy the Wild Wild West show that we have. So he supports, Alex and me and Coach and Richie Riche, because as a group, we got a good group together. Yeah. So he supports all of us. So I admire that. I think on Tuesday, if I can remember on Tuesday, I got to get over to Coach's show and just pop on Coach's show so I can see. I told you I would come on one of these days. I just got to remember.
Yes, Jack, you're not going to talk bad about the Raiders on his show, are you?
On whose show?
On Coach's show.
No. I ain't gonna talk bad about the Raiders on Coach's show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Jack does. He goes on every show and talks bad about the Raiders.
Okay. Well, the one thing that Jack Kenna knows, and I didn't say anything bad about Kenna and who he loves in the college draft. I just told him you can't call him McShitnuts on my show. You can't do it.
I heard that one.
You can't do it. Not on my show. It's McDaniels.
Yeah.
And I said it for you, Kenna, but you can't say it here because you got to be positive.
If you seen him to his face, would he call it? I'm pretty sure I got money on McDaniels.
Yeah, I don't think he would. I don't think if Jack Kenna met Josh McDaniels out in Vegas, he would call him that word.
Exactly. Don't call people out their names. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line.
Yeah. Hey, John, I'm about ready to do my outro, partner. I thank you for coming on. Thursday, Royal Rumble, Kenna versus Leon. Come on in on Thursday if you can. I don't know what your schedule is. Come on in on Thursday. We'll get it done.
Okay. All right, Jack. Good talking to you.
You take care. Good to see you there, John. That's John Leon. Remember, the Rumble is on Thursday. Kenna versus Leon. Jack Kenna's. I know he's cool. I met Kenna. Jack. He didn't drive too far, but I drove up from Madeira to Sacramento. I wanted to do a dinner with a bunch of people. And by the way, please keep kind thoughts for Sharif. He had a medical. Sharif, I don't know what the hell it was. I'm just glad you're better. because Sharif was in here. Ed Winchell was feeling kind of bad. Make sure he's send positives for he. Yeah, Ken is a good egg. Georgia Patriot says it. Please like, and comment after the show. Thank you there, Georgia Patriot, for reminding me. And remember, if you want to be a part of the show, if you want to be a part of the channel, if you want to do like send money for like things, I will one of these days have another prize wheel. I'll have another prize wheel when I get my stuff together. But I will. When I get my stuff together, I will. I got to get off. It's 1:58. Take care, everybody. We will see you. I'll try to do something Tuesday, but definitely Wednesday, Wild Wild West show. Thursday, you don't know jack about sports. Take care, everybody. We'll see you then.